my friend, we are going to hang you on the wall. It was just raining and raining and raining all morning. It was so dark and gloomy outside that even my tiny little hallway just wasn't a whole lot of fun to be in. But I decided to run with it and fix all kinds of not so fun DIY jobs. I also made a little mistake that I do want to try to fix today. Talking about mistakes, do you guys remember the problem with my baseboard that I showed you in the first video that I made about this makeover project? I'm worrying some about my baseboards. You see? This is not okay. It's not normal. It's just never going to be finished, is it? My house. Hello! I am complaining! This baseboard has over 100 years of paint layers on it. And I have a sneaky suspicion that one of these paint layers is not attached to the paint layer underneath it. It was probably caused by somebody who did a bit of a lazy paint job. Maybe this person didn't clean the baseboard, or maybe they decided not to sand anything. Anyway, I tried fixing these bubbles before and there's no point because it just comes back. There's only one way to fix this, and it is just by starting over. Oh yeah, that's what we need. Just a little bit more power. There are just a lot of layers. A lot of different colors too. Okay, I think I'm going to be here for a while. So maybe you guys want to see some footage of an amazing flea market that we went to yesterday. So this is going to be 3 kilometers of airplane strip full of flea market booths. Seriously amazing. It's a super vintage. Are these vintage movie stars?
Die is wel heel mooi.
Deze? Dit vind ik leuk. A little. Fossils. This is the most beautiful cabinet that I have seen in a long time. I'm completely and utterly in love. And look, somebody just gave this to me for free. Going a bit quicker than what I was expecting. So that's really nice because it means that I might also have some time to fix the rest of the wall because my plaster is finally dry. I'm not going to move on to another project until every single little detail in this space is fixed. Yes, baby. Looking nice. It's almost a shame to paint over this beautiful wood, but I'm just not in the mood to remove all of the paint from my other baseboards. It's just a bit too much. This is a really satisfying little job to do. This is probably going to need another layer, but for now I'm just going to let it dry. €6.99, just ridiculous for a little piece of plastic. Let's take it anyway. I can't really say that I trust the stickiness of this sticky strip that it has completely. So just to be sure that we are going to be okay, we are taking this too. The very ugly option is to put it over here on the wall. A much better option is to put it over here into this gap that I have in between my door frame and this wall over here. Now there's one little problem. It's just a little bit too tight. Now I am not the biggest fan of these plastic strips, so I am going to cut away a tiny bit of my door frame just to make this fit in, because I really don't like the other option. So yeah, chop chop. Oh. I don't think that my pencil is going to do the trick. Ah, there's the lovely peach color that my entire house was painted in when I moved here. Everything had a peach color. The ceilings, the walls, the floors. I do have one issue, and this issue is that this black wire isn't quite long enough to go up and then to go straight to the box. So instead of going straight to the box, it will go slightly up. I'm just going to press it into all of this glue. I can't even express how much glue there is everywhere, and also not how sticky it is. This, my lovely people, was one amazing flea market. And amazing is not even the right word for it. I would say that it was grand and also very long. The flea market was on both sides of the landing strip, so it was actually 6 kilometers of flea market booths. It was just pure bliss. I bought a couple of really nice things that I am going to show you guys, but I can't do it right now because otherwise I am going to miss my deadline. So let's go talk about the mistake that I just made. So I decided to paint my front door in this beautiful color of blue. I do think that we can all agree on the fact that this is a very small space. And the last thing that we want is to make this space feel even smaller. So why did I make the decision to paint this front door in this beautiful blue color? Well, it sure wasn't to try to do all of those things. But that's exactly what happened, because right now it just feels like the walls are closing in on me. It just doesn't work at all. It's so bad. It makes such a big difference, and not in a good way, that I immediately decided that this is something that I need to change. Besides the space feeling a lot smaller, this door is also screaming at me, look at me! I'm trying really, really hard. And that's also not a vibe that I want to go for in here. I just want things to be a little bit more subtle, a little bit more nonchalant. The window in my door has safety glass in it, which is very practical but also very ugly. So I decided that I want to hang a little curtain in front of it. This was something that I found in the bin full of household textiles in this strange store that I went to. So the plan is to hang the curtain, because I need to figure out the length that it needs to be. After that I'm going to paint the door, and then when the door is drying I'm going to sew the curtain, and then if I'm lucky I am going to be able to finish all of these things before the end of the day. This wall already looks a lot better than it did yesterday, so let me show you real quick what it looks like right now. It's a lot better than how it looked before. I actually tried to continue this plastic strip like that to the side of the box, but it looked very ugly. So in the end I decided that just having the wires there is probably the best option. It is going to look better than how it looks right now because it's not finished yet. This entire hallway is going to need another coat of paint. There's also a lot of mess everywhere that I need to clean. Right now the mess is everywhere. I mean, look at this. There's a sewing machine, yogurt, glasses, keys, ATM card, wallpaper. Such a random assortment of things. Oh shit. I need a ladder. Are we going to put it next to the window or on top of the window? Dilemmas, dilemmas, dilemmas. Shit, I don't know. Usually I always know everything. Yeah, it's about the hooks. Oh shit, I don't have any hooks. Oh, okay, yes, 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 yes. Over there. A couple of months ago I bought some paint that I was planning to use on the cabinet for the baby nursery. But then I decided to go for a different color and I never used this paint. And I actually think that this paint color is the perfect color for my front door. Oh, do you see that? I also need a new mailbox. Right now it looks like this curtain is making my hallway very dark, but it's not because of the curtain, it's just because it started raining again. Oh! Oh, seriously, I already have one. Changing outfits again. I just finished the second coat of paint on my door and I love it so much. This was definitely exactly what I needed. Still doing something? Oh yeah, it is. I'm just checking because we all know what happens when I start sewing something. I was in a bookstore the other day and then I saw a book about granny squares, crocheting granny squares, and then I thought, you know what? Ooh, maybe I can teach myself how to crochet. I think that could actually be a lot of fun.